country. Photographing sculptures I make from found objects, landscapes. I'm not pretending that everything I photograph is real. I like that play in fabricated photographs and what I just come across. I recently separated with my partner of 20 years, and I've lived in Sydney for 30 years, and I've been building my practice there and my life there, and I've lived in Bondi for nearly 25 years. And I really have a strong connection with the place, but I'm thinking at this stage of my life, I'm about to turn 50, there's nothing keeping me there anymore. This is going to be my new business. I'm going to travel, make art, meet people. I have my whole photographic studio with me, or most of it, as much as I can fit onto my little 2015 V-Dub Caddy. You can look at some of my new work on my website, deanturcott.com, and I will be creating a print shop where you can purchase fine art prints. It's still in development. And you can support me. And you can support me on my Patreon for as little as $2 a month. If what you find I'm doing is interesting, and you get something out of it. I'm currently leaving heading towards Burke. I've had to return for the second time to Sydney. I just left Sydney a week ago after getting my sliding door fixed for the 4th time this year. Thanks, V-Dub. I hope that we've finally fixed it, but I think on the 5,000, currently I'm at 5,471 kilometers on this trip, and I have already done a 1,500 kilometer round trip, and this round trip will be 3,000 kilometers, 1,500 kilometers each way, from Windorah, Queensland. Shout out to Windorah. What a lovely little town. The people who work at the information center are very kind and generous with letting me sit there and deal with the Anker technical support. I have an Anker SOLIX Gen 2 power station. It is what I need to live. It's what I used to live. It's my power station. It gets charged by the car. I have a 800 watt alternator charger everything runs off it. I charge my batteries for my equipment. I have a smoke machine. I have synthesizers and speakers and all sorts of stuff that I plug in and use it to live. It's also sold as a off-grid piece of equipment that you can rely on, I guess. Feel safe enough to trust it with your life. It's a lithium battery. You can't pull it apart and check it out. Anyways, it's about 7 weeks old. I've been on the road 6 weeks. And it failed. It failed about a week ago. I was in Windorah 3 nights, 2 days. I left the third day in the mid-morning to return to Sydney. The best option was to drive to Sydney. Anker did organise one for me to pick up, but it still wasn't easy. I find technical support, even with VDub, anybody, everybody loves to pass the buck onto another person, and I love how they say our terms and conditions. We don't do that, or whatever. It's like, what about my terms and conditions? Hang on, this is brand new. I'm going remote. I'm going where there is nobody. I'm going where I mightn't see people for days. I'm trusting this thing with my life. I'm meant to be able to recharge my car battery with it if my car battery goes flat. But how do I do that if it fails? It failed. It doesn't charge. You plug it into mains, it says it takes 45 days to charge. Then it says it takes 4 days to charge. Then it says it takes 45 days to charge. You plug it into the alternator charger, oof, takes, it just goes off there isn't even a reading for that. So, a little frightening. But after saying that, I did do quite a bit of research before purchasing these units. And I still think it's the best. I know. I just know. I know, being an artist, just sometimes, even brand new things don't work the way that they're advertised. So, I'm driving to Sydney, to their Smithfield warehouse. I hope to arrive there 9 a.m. Monday morning. It's Sunday morning right now, and it's a beautiful morning. The temperature is dramatically colder, just 550 k's further south. It's like nearly 30 degrees up in Windorah. So I still think it's the better product. It had the latest technology. I felt that their systems were sort of much more integrated. So I'm hoping that it is still the right choice. I'm still going to buy a redundancy for both my car battery and the SOLIX Gen X2. Buy a battery starter for the car, just in case. I don't want to be stuck somewhere and this thing fail on me, especially at the end of camping somewhere for 2 weeks and my water's running low and my food's running low and for anybody that knows me and is watching this, just know I'm in a great place and I feel really good. I'm making lemonade out of lemons. I'm really enjoying being present. When I'm not dealing with fixing things that break and focusing on the work I'm making, it's fun. I filmed my first photo shoot for all y'all. It's pretty funny. Drove past, I think, 5 or 6 hanging dead dingoes on a tree. I don't know why they're hung, but they're hung. And there was a jerkified dingo lying on its back with its head back and its teeth grinning at the base of the tree, and I made a nice still life with him. It's pretty funny because I was gagging. I didn't set the camera up first, and I went out and I was looking at it and I was just sort of taking some pictures with my snap camera, and I copped a full whiff of it and I nearly puked. It got me. And then I thought, oh, I gotta film this, it's too funny. So, enjoy. Alright, I've just pulled over and I found this scene. I think they're dingoes. Really interesting. I've never seen a dingo skull before, and they kind of look like cats. I'm not quite sure why you'd hang them up like that. Maybe the birds feed them. If anyone knows, you can let me know. I just dug up a bit of grass and put it on the dingo on the ground there, and I didn't have the camera out. It was pretty funny. I'm gonna have to get in there again. I was holding my breath as long as I could, but I was getting in the death smell, and then I started to so let's see how we go this time. I'll put the camera down, and it's a pretty cool shot. The teeth of the bottom one's upside down, and it just needed a little something. So I dug up these weeds, which I really like, or grass, whatever it is, and put him in and see how he goes. And if I get the shot, I get the shot. I'm kind of in a hurry today, so I don't want to spend too much time fiddling around. I'm starting to get used to the flies. They're kind of everywhere, but they're definitely here because of the death smell. Ooh. Here we go. Hang on. I think you got to breathe through your mouth for you not to. Let's see. Oh! No, I haven't got it. I'm finding the composition of the picture to be a bit too lopsided, so I'm going to try and balance it out and make a flipped version so it reflects it the other way. It'll be off skewy a bit, but we'll just see how it goes. Again. It's kind of, the death stink is kind of getting used to it maybe. I don't trust it though. Hang on. It actually stinks more over by the van. I don't know. The van's about 10 meters over there. Oh, God. The one on the ground's quite jerkified. Oh. Oh. Alright, I found this today. It's pretty cool. It's pretty heavy. I wasn't going to keep carrying it because it's so heavy, but I thought I could use it somewhere. Maybe this is good. Oh! And a hinge. Let's put it in. It's too much, but it's coming with me. Oh, wow, that smells. Woo! Yowzy mama. I think this is a type of pea. If you look at it, it's the seeds are in there, maybe. If anyone knows, let me know. Oh, stinky, stinky. I'm pretty sure people get used to this. Oh. Get my camera, have a look. Here we go. I got my Canon 135 on. Fabulous lens. It gives really nice depth of field fall off. It's got that kind of spaghetti western sort of long shot feel. It's a weird lens. It's a weird length, but It looks great, the stuff like this. Actually, it just looks great. Portraits, anything. I think they made it for like sports photography because it's a fixed lens f2. It's really fast. Dang. I gotta set up a C-stand. My gear's off. I left my gear in Windorah. I'm currently driving to Sydney. Because I'm currently driving to Sydney. This is my quick stand storage. I normally have all my studio gear and all my dry food storage up the top, and I've left that in Windorah because I'm heading to Sydney. But I installed this so I can, exactly for this reason. I can just pull it out. I got my tripod here too when I need it. C-stand arm. Stinky. I'll probably make some mounts for the legs up there too, because I find myself just sort of chucking them around in different places and they get in the way. The one thing about traveling in a small van and carrying a lot of stuff is it's easy to lose stuff. I now have 4 beanies. 2 of them I've lost. They're in the van somewhere. I have to every week or so I empty it, but because I'm driving to Sydney again, I haven't had the opportunity to. I have to from the angle I was shooting, I'm sort of looking up at the van. I got to angle the mirror down and into it, and the only way of doing that is with the stand. Or I have to turn into MacGyver and whittle some sticks, and tomorrow we'll be ready. I work with mirrors all the time. I like them. This was a big mirror. I got it. I scored it for free. I gave it a home, and I'd been using it, and it broke on a shoot when I was shooting in water. I was reflecting light, and you know, stuff happens. But I still used the little bits, and whoopsie. Oops. Jerkified dog, or cat dog, or whatever they are. I really do want to do justice to the animals. I don't want to mutilate them any more than they are. I'll turn this thing this way. Oh. Let's see. Oh, whoopsie. God. attempt 2. Let's do something else. I'll be half MacGyver. I haven't done this style before. We'll give it a go. I left all my shop bags in Windorah. I left my other stands, so I only have my C stands, tripod. When you see me load it up and everyone looks at me and they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, making pictures. And because people's perception of making pictures is clicking a button on the camera. Oh. I always say taking pictures is physical. You gotta, it's a sculpture. You gotta manipulate light. You just gotta make it work. But, whoopsie, crack again, look at that. Whoop. It's all part of it, baby. Let's go. Come on. Be nice to me. God, that stinks. Stinky, stinky. Stinky, stinky. Far out. Oh. Trust me, I do want to get it right and I want to get it done as soon as possible. I could make this look good any time of day, but we are at sunset. Yeah, Fabo. Yeah, that's something. Let's have a look. Yeah, getting there. Getting there. Yeah, that's better. Oh, stinky, stinky. Lemon pinky. Yeah, that's lovely. Far out, that stinks. Oh. Oh, I got a pink and grey galah. I had a couple of pink and grey galahs as a kid. Woo-wee! Dang! Sun's just gone behind a cloud again. Stick! His leg on there, his leg. Oh. You know what? I got something for this. Oh! I'll try just a little flower in his mouth. I think the big one was too overpowered, but I found this spring today. If I can, I'll pry his mouth open after I just put a little flower in there, and I'll see if I can put that in his mouth. His teeth are super white. They're super stark. He must have only been young. Whew. Whew. Yeah, that's better. Get along the one. There, here we go. Nothing's ever easy. Just poking flowers in a dead dingo's mouth. Poking flowers in a dead dingo's mouth. How many people have done that? I've never even seen a dingo in real life. Or if I have, I don't remember. Oh. Whee whee! The sun's just gone behind the light. I'll just do some composition tests and then I'll shoot it. I want the light back out. Oh. Anyone who knows me knows I love a good stick. This thing is... I wish I could take them all home. Oh yeah, but this is lovely. Okay, don't know. It might be too big. Don't know. It's all about just looking. That's prickly. Oh. 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 Oh yeah. I'd love to know what all these species are. If people can let me know, that's fabulous. I am out here to learn. Some are grasses, some are weeds. Some are prickly. Lordy. I just love the dirt. I know I wouldn't love it as much if it was raining. Too much is too much. Oh, stinky. Oh. Still, the right side needs a bit something to weight it. I know this chunk isn't very impressive, but I just love how it's a little world, and I have been photographing little scenes like that and getting up really close with my macro. It's stunning. You'll see more of that as the journey unfolds. Dang. Don't breathe too much. Oh, it stinks. Oh. Oh. It's actually getting there. Oh. I'll just give you a closer look, eh? Here we go. Sun's about to come out. It's just behind that cloud. Story of my life. Waiting for light, or waiting for people. Oh, here we go. So, yeah. See his teeth. See how cool they are. Ooh. I'll come in closer. Alright, the sun's about to pop. I'm about to put the last little garnish on and we'll see if we get it. Hope so. Whew. It's the shovel dance. What I do when I'm waiting for light and I'm not doing anything. Look at this gorgeous stick. That's lovely. Look at that. Oh, dang. You stink. Count how many times I said stink. Oh, how many times have I gone, ooh? Perfect. If anything, that one dog's in the way. Oh, stinky. Now I know some of you would say, why don't you just retouch out the leg? I don't want to. Oh. Oh, gross. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. So gross. So gross. I gotta get some new rubber gloves. My rubber gloves are too small. Right, sun's perfect. Here we go. If anyone's curious, I'm shooting at 100 ISO at f11. Now, f11 with this lens at this close is quite shallow. I'm pulling focus just on the flowers and his mouth, and it falls off. It's lovely. Just gotta pull back a little bit. Oh. I love it. It's gorgeous. I think I gotta just thin that guy out a bit. Where's my secateurs? Bring you closer so you can look. Oh. I just gotta. I'm just finding this to be a bit thick. Let's just pull him out a bit. Give him a little haircut. There's too many leaves. I just really want the purple. I like seeing the spikes. See, it's got lovely spikes. I'll probably be lying in bed tonight picking spikes out of my fingers. I am getting used to the flies a little bit. I do have a fly veil. I believe if it can be done in camera, it's better to. I've done this for 30 years and I've done heaps of stuff in post and spent hundreds of thousands of hours, it feels like, in front of a computer, and I prefer to be in an environment. See that? That's lovely. See, it's got a little pea there, or seed, or flower, bud, or something. Just exposing everything. I know you're saying you probably could cut this away from here, but I'm in. I'm committed. That's lovely. I'm liking that. Oh. 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 Ah, that's better. Yeah, that's lovely. Stand this guy up. Beautiful. Yeah, that's much better. All right. Okay. Whoops. Head butted the frickin' dingo. Ghost town. Oh, let me just cut this little bit of dead guy off. All right. That's great. All right. Here we go. Hope we get it this time. There isn't much wind, which is good. Because normally when there's wind, the flowers blow around. And struggle more, but it's portraiture. Just like people, everything moves, nothing stays still, nothing always cooperates the way you want it to. That's lovely. What shadow is that? Mine, that's the freaking tree. Alright, the light's going. I gotta get closer. Oh, that's lovely. It's perfect. Come on, baby. Come on. Now I'm manual focusing. This is an R5, but I find unless it's a person, it's not great. Especially when you're shooting with these lenses. Oh, maybe it's just me. Perfect. Perfect. I have a fucking the shadow's creeping over. I just got to give it some pop. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, be nice to me. There we go. Again, I got that sheet of Perspex at Recycle Garbage in Marrickville, Sydney. Shout out to them. Hi, Nikita. Perspex smashed. I think it cost me 20 bucks. Oh, that's perfect. I've knocked something on the camera. Again. Auto ISO always gets me. Fuck off. Don't knock. Don't knock. There. Stay. See, I am MacGyvering. Come on. Stay. Oh, that's even better. Come on. Get there. Get there. I only need it to just stay long enough for me. Ah! Yeah, that's perfect. I got you. Go get rid of that shadow. I got you. Yeah, that's great. I love it. Oh. Oh. Just need something there. That'll do it. I just got a shadow on the other side, and I want to try to match it. I mean, beep. Yeah, that's good. That's good. See? Back to shooting pictures. It's physical. How do you block light? With an object. Oh yeah. It's lovely. Perfect. Oh. Oh. It's perfect. What I love about the R5 is you can see your live view through the camera, and you can see your shot and see if you need more or less depth of field. It's still a little tricky in the moment though. If I had more time, I would bracket off my depth of field, because I don't really like making the decision right now. I like to look at it when it's bigger. That's not bad. Come on, baby. Oh. Oops. There we go. Come on, baby. No. I love it. I hope you like it. Oh. It's always tricky in the moment. Yeah, it's good. What am I looking at? It's mood. My glasses fall off. I'm nearly done. The light's nearly gone. Oh! Ah! My body's cutting the shadow a little bit. That's perfect. Got you. I got you. That's good. I do have a dingo leg in the back, which I just got the shot. Now I'm, oh shit, that was me. I'm gonna lie this way. Oh. What's that? Oh. My body's, oh. Love it. Let's see. Come on, baby. Yeah, that's great. Love it. Got it. Got you. Hello, baby. This is my shot right now. Lit enough. Everything's great. There's nice mood. Let me just check the depth of field. Yeah, that's great. I'm just gonna do a couple more close down, F11. Stay there. Stay there. Oh, oh. I don't know if this will help, but I'm going to try. Oh. Ah! Oh no! Oh, stinks! Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh. No, no. Stay there. Come on. That's good. Oh. Oh. I don't have my strobes handy at the moment. Now my body's in the light. Come on, baby. It's the last moment. Yeah, it's beautiful. My fan. Yeah, it's great. Might open up to F8. This is purely for depth of field. Yeah, it's great. Open up to 5.6. I'll have these examples on my Patreon where you can look at the different depths of field on this. I'm purposely leaving the sea sand knuckle in there. Let's get a couple of close ones. I'm running out of light, so I'm not going to be able to put the that's it. Light's gone. Whew. Yum mama. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed. I'm going to pack that up. On to the next thing. Before I go, I thought I'd just give you a quick shot of the scene again. I was just packing up and I thought, it looks cool. Well, I think it looks cool too. I'm getting used to the stink a bit. If you've never seen a dingo dead, they kind of look like cats. This is outback Australia. Pretty normal. I've seen hanging kangaroo legs, and I've never seen hanging dingoes though. All right, on to the next thing. Time to put some K's down. Good morning, everybody. Just thought I'd show you how I sleep and how I wake up. Well, this is where I drive, and here I'm leaning up against the back seat, and this is my little, I call it the Tokyo capsule, sleeping capsule. I have all my clothes here and there, and I sleep with my camera gear next to me. I'm in Windorah Caravan Park at the moment. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But just thought I'd show you my little cozy situation. Howdy. Well, it's a few hours since I got up, and I picked my gear up from across the road at the council depot, and I'm still at Windorah Caravan Park. I've just consolidated my gear. As you can see, I'm surrounded by everything. I'll give you a little walk around in a minute. I just got all my cat scratching on my notepad here because I keep on forgetting what to talk about. So, where are we? Well, it's Thursday, and I got back on Tuesday night. On Tuesday, got up early, about 150 k's from Burke. Got to Burke. I wanted to buy a cake mixer for an artwork that I'm going to do. Can't wait to show you that. That will be on the next leg I do. Next travel leg. So waited till 9:30, went to the shops, got some other things, some supplies, and got out of town on time. I had eaten breakfast and all of that. It's probably around 10 o'clock, 10:30. And then I got a flat tire. I shredded a tire. I'd never shredded a tire before, but first time for everything, we shredded a tire. Everything's safe, pulled over. Couldn't get the spare tire off the back of the car, under the car. The nut had, I don't know, it was stuck. So luckily I had my new generator in the car, and I could plug my angle grinder into it, and I cut off the bolt so I could get the spare tire out from under the car, and I changed that, went back to Burke. A few hours later I was back on the road again. I got into Windorah probably about 11 p.m. that night. Weirdly, the 2 nights driving back, I did drive till quite late, and I hardly saw any kangaroos. It's weird. Sometimes you see heaps of them, and it's just frightening. And like I say, jump over the bonnet. That's happened a couple of times. Little ones, not big ones, little ones. And you don't see them. They're in your peripheral. Like you don't see them coming up, and then it's like, phew. So weird. But I'd watched, I can't remember when, but recently I watched somebody drive over dead carcass in the middle of the road. I saw it a couple of times, and I was like, oh, next time it's small enough, I'll try that instead of going around. And because I was like on the mission to get here, I was like, oh, there's a little one. I'm not going to drive around this one. And sure enough, I went over him and I was like, oh, that's not good. I was just told by a guy, don't do that because maybe the bones could come up and get you or ruin something under there. So that makes sense. But I stopped about half an hour after that, and I was like, death, barbecue smell. I was like, oh, maybe it's not that kangaroo, maybe it's just in this location where I stopped. But no, it was remains of the kangaroo under the car. So I got in, and I was like, oh, don't walk on that side of the car. And the next morning, Wednesday morning, the first thing I did was find the all these towns have a truck gurney place where they're told to go and get all the dirt off their trucks so they don't bring them through town. So I went there and jacked the car up, all the 4 points, and got underneath and gurneyed off the dead kangaroo. It stunk. Anyways, here we are. Good day, how are you?
Get it all finished?
Getting there.
Well, that's good.
Getting there, nearly there. I don't have to organise, I just have to put it back up now. We're there. Slow and steady. It looks like you're the only people over there. Yeah, until later and they'll all come again. Where was I? So, yeah, just spent the day yesterday organising the vehicle, cleaned off the dead kangaroo, serviced the car, did an oil change, filter change. I think I've done about 7,000 Ks in the last 7 weeks. I'm going to make an artwork with the oil that came out of the car, so I'm taking that. I went and got my gear from across the road, just repacked that, about to put it back on the car, and then go do some internet stuff. So I have the new power unit, it's in the vehicle, it's doing its thing. Let me show you. Here it is, here it lives, under here. It's got heaps of space around it, it's got space at the back, it's got space on that side, it's got space on this side, it's got space on this side, it's got plenty of ventilation. Right now it's just humming along at 76%, so at its current use, it will last 8 days, which I'm only charging my LED lights and the fridge is running off it, but we'll see how we go. Okay, that's packed up. This is drive mode, as you can see. The lawnmower man just went past, so I just turned you off and back on again. Here we are. How's the Classic Hills hoist? This is the I love this block. I've photographed it quite a bit. There's a communal how's that? Reminds me of being a kid. There's the communal picnic area. There's that. Here's the gents. It's classic. Reminds me of classic. I don't use this one. I use it for the toilet, but I haven't used this shower. I go over there. It's all brand new. It's really nice, but I like the look of the building. Here we are. I think this is the prime spot. This will be my 3rd night in this spot. So where are we at? Bought a redundancy. I got the Narco battery starter. I just looked at it, it's sitting there ready to go. So if everything fails, that's my last line of resort to start the car. Okay, where are we at? Patreon. Alright, I touched on that before, so it's still early days for me setting it up, but it'll have my travel diary on it. It will have finished artwork, real-time updates, or realer-time updates. It's still a process. I still got to get all of this going. How to do things. If anyone's got any technical questions or wants to know anything that they think I might know, I'm happy to fill you in. Just reach out. Maybe I can make some content that you'd like to see. If you're an artist or a curious person that wants to collab with me, or reach out. Let's get a conversation going. I'm happy to meet up on the coast, up here, down there, wherever I may be on my travels. Maybe you're a reason why I travel somewhere. So being out here for the time I've been out here, I still haven't found my nirvana. Now, my nirvana is somewhere, at the moment my nirvana is somewhere where I can go and make as much noise as I want. Walk around naked if I want and not see someone. I was in Gundabrook National Park and it was lovely and I was left alone, but people did come and go, and I always felt like I wasn't fully alone. I want to be in that alone place. I'm happy to perform for all of you, but I'm not happy to perform for grey nomads who feel like they have to tell me I have too much stuff, or what are you doing, or they ask what I'm doing and then I tell them and then they say that they don't want to know my business. And then I say, I'm only telling you because you asked, or you're telling me it's not wise to take all this stuff or whatever. Anyways, I just want to have space and make art that makes me happy, and hopefully you get something out of it too. So please like, subscribe, or don't like. Just make sure you push the don't like button, because interaction is how this works. When I watch YouTube channels, I always make sure I like it, especially for the guys that I like. Now, I've been watching YouTube channels for a long time now, and I'm really into process-based YouTube channels. I've been watching Duracell project now for I think they've been going for 5 years building a boat. It's fabulous. I've learnt so much from them, as far as building boats, and even how they make the videos. Delos, they've been building a boat for the last 2 years. I love it. And a whole bunch of other people I watch. Finnegan's Garage, it's all process based. Stay tuned, process based. I love it. So this is what I'm going to do. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. See you next time. Bye. Whoops, I forgot one last thing. I just read Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules of Life, and Rule 11, don't interrupt children whilst they're skateboarding. It's really important, because when I was a kid, I was interrupted. I was told not to do it. And I want to extend that to also, don't interrupt adults when they're skateboarding. Alright, bye for now.